Muay Thai fighters have elite-level cardio, but that endurance isn't built with one method. It's built by stacking multiple types of conditioning together, and each one stresses the body in a different way. So first, let's look at the foundation of it all, which is running. Running is the foundation of Muay Thai cardio, and it's usually done twice a day. Fighters usually run in the morning before training, and again in the afternoon or evening. Distances are consistent, commonly between 5 and 10 kilometers per run. The purpose isn't speed or intensity, it's frequency and exposure. Running daily forces the cardiovascular system to adapt to repeated stress instead of isolated hard sessions. This constant aerobic work expands stroke volume, meaning the heart pumps more blood with each beat. Over time, resting heart rate drops and recovery between rounds improves. Muscles adapt by increasing capillary density, allowing oxygen to be delivered more efficiently to working tissue. This is why Muay Thai fighters can train for hours without their breathing spiraling out of control. The cardio isn't built for a single hard effort. It's built to survive repeated sessions, day after day, year after year. This aerobic base is essential, but Muay Thai conditioning doesn't stop at steady work. Fighters also train the ability to handle sudden spikes in intensity and power, and this is where sprinting comes in. Sprints sit on top of the aerobic base built by running. While steady runs build endurance, sprinting trains the body to handle sharp spikes in intensity. In Muay Thai, these spikes happen during aggressive kicking sequences, knees in the clinch, or moments where a fighter forces the pace. Sprint training stresses the anaerobic system, but it also plays a direct role in increasing VO2 max, the body's ability to take in, transport, and use oxygen at high intensities. Short, near-maximal efforts, followed by incomplete recovery, push the cardiovascular system to operate close to its ceiling. Over time, this raises that ceiling. The heart becomes stronger, oxygen delivery improves, and muscles become better at using oxygen even when demand is high. It's one of the reasons experienced fighters can accelerate late in rounds instead of slowing down. But conditioning in Muay Thai isn't built through running and sprinting alone. A huge part of it is developed directly through striking, especially on the heavy bag. Heavy bag work in Muay Thai involves constant repetition, especially with kicks. They repeat the same kicking drills over and over again, often for many rounds. Round kicks, teeps, and knees are thrown continuously. Because the legs contain the largest muscles in the body, repeated kicking places a huge demand on the cardiovascular system. As the legs fatigue, the heart and lungs are forced to work harder to maintain oxygen delivery. This sustained demand trains the body to function efficiently, even when local muscle fatigue sets in. Over time, fighters develop the ability to keep kicking without their breathing collapsing. This isn't about explosive power, it's about sustaining output, which directly carries over to maintaining offense late in fights. But heavy bag work is only one part of striking conditioning. The pace increases even more when a trainer starts calling combinations. Pad work in Muay Thai follows the same conditioning principle as bag work, but adds pace and structure. Trainers call combinations that involve repeated kicks, often stacking kicks back to back with minimal rest. Rounds are long and multiple rounds are often run consecutively. Because kicking repeatedly elevates heart rate quickly, pad work places fighters near their aerobic and anaerobic thresholds. Fighters must maintain technique, balance, and timing while already fatigued. This forces adaptations in both endurance and recovery. The cardiovascular system becomes more efficient at supplying oxygen during continuous movement, while the muscles adapt to producing force under fatigue. Pad work also trains pacing. Fighters learn how to manage output so they can keep working without burning out. This is critical in Muay Thai, where poor pacing leads to rapid fatigue. Over time, pad rounds build the ability to sustain high work rates while keeping breathing controlled, which is one of the clearest markers of elite conditioning. But striking rounds aren't the only thing that builds endurance in Muay Thai. Some of the most demanding conditioning happens when fighters get locked together in the clinch. Clinching is one of the most demanding cardio builders in Muay Thai. Fighters spend entire rounds locked together, constantly fighting for position. Pulling, framing, kneeing, and resisting an opponent's weight keeps muscles under continuous tension, while heart rate stays elevated. Unlike striking, clinching offers no real reset. There is always pressure. Muscles are working isometrically while the cardiovascular system is under constant load. This combination forces the body to improve oxygen delivery under sustained tension, not just during movement. Over time, fighters develop the ability to stay active in the clinch without their breathing spiraling out of control. This is why fighters unfamiliar with clinch work often gas quickly. Their cardiovascular systems aren't used to delivering oxygen while the body is under constant resistance. Clinching builds a type of endurance that doesn't show up in running or bag work alone, but becomes decisive in long fights. But Muay Thai gyms also rely on simpler drills that build endurance in a different way, which is skipping. Skipping rope is a staple in Muay Thai gyms and plays a specific role in conditioning. Fighters skip for extended periods, keeping heart rate elevated while reinforcing rhythm and foot endurance. The movement is simple, but the accumulated volume matters. Skipping strengthens the calves, ankles, and feet, which are essential for kicking, balance, and movement. Over time, this improves cardiovascular efficiency and allows fighters to stay light on their feet without excessive fatigue. While skipping alone doesn't build fight-ready cardio, it supports the larger system by reinforcing durability and movement efficiency. When layered on top of running, pads, bags, and clinch work, it contributes to the overall endurance profile that Muay Thai fighters are known for. Overall, each method stresses the cardiovascular system in a slightly different way, but they all point toward the same adaptation: the ability to keep working without panic, without sharp drop-off, and without relying on short rests. Over time, this creates an engine that feels endless and built to survive constant demand.